after being in the depths of despair of a 5-game losing streak, just talk about the feelings of that locker room and a 2-game winning streak. And I know the players have talked this week about winning out. Have you allowed yourself to go that far? Where are you with this process?
Just really focused on answering some quick questions and getting the hell out of here because it's Thanksgiving. But that's where my focus is. No, I mean, you know how I feel about that. I think that, and I've done this a long time and I've said this a long time, you're really wasting your time. You're talking about narratives that are really hypotheticals because you never talk about that until you get to 10 wins. But if that's the path to it, then that's the reality of where we are. But yeah, we've just done a really solid job of staying, focused on what's up next. And having the experience of playing in the Thanksgiving game each and every year, it's important to come off that Sunday night game or get back to Sunday night when you get back and get in the rhythm. So I am proud of the way they prepared and proud of the way they played. We had a number of guys go down today. There was injuries on both sides of the ball, so there was a lot of ebb and flow up and down to that football game, and I just think the complementary football really, and it started with our defense, with the big turnover, the pick six. I mean, just what an incredible play, and it really got the crowd going, and really, I felt like the whole atmosphere changed after that. So I'm just proud of them the way they're staying after it. It's one game at a time. But you do look festive in your Thanksgiving outfit. I think we all should take note.
Mike, Todd Archer of the ESPN. I don't know if you know this, but it's your first home win.
Wow, really? Thanks, Todd. Boy, happy Thanksgiving to all you guys too. I mean, you just come right out of the gate.
That though, yeah. I mean, it's been a long. Obviously, it's been a long time.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think you can't. I mean, you have to recognize, the way we've played in the past here. And the crowds are, it's an incredible place to compete. Our fans are great, and so yes, it's definitely overdue. So it was important to get the win on a lot of fronts, but it was really important to get a home win.
You mentioned Marion's interception return. Yeah. What did you see of the play? Like, can you just were you watching it? Did you see you see him first hit Singletary, then the deflection?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it looked like a championship volleyball play. I mean, just the hand-eye coordination, and anticipation, the tip. My daughter Izzy would be proud of it. So I mean, I think it's you don't see that play every day. I'll just say that, and that speaks to his athletic ability. But to get his hands on the ball and then to control it and then obviously put it in the end zone. So that was a huge play. Probably one of the highlight plays so far this season.
Tim Kalishaw, Dallas Morning News. I know what you just said about hypotheticals, but 5 days ago your team was 3-7. Kind of given up for dead by some people. Mm-hmm. Does it feel different around the team now with what you've done against two division teams moving forward?
Well, the division games are important. So, yeah, definitely we feel a lot differently today than we did Saturday night going into Washington. I think that's fair and accurate. But it's a good feeling. This is where we deserve to be. We've had a fight to get here. We're still in the valley of adversity. We've taken 2 steps forward, but we still got a long ways to go, and we recognize that. And that's the fun part about it, because if you could just see these guys work every day, their resiliency is evident, positive attitude. So, as long as we, if we can just, get blessed with some good health here, and hopefully the guys that were injured today, we'll get good news on them moving forward quickly, but. Yeah, we just got to stay the course, and sometimes you don't get into your rhythm right away. Some teams came out of the gate smoking in September. I mean, you look at Detroit today. I had a chance to watch some of them. I mean, they've been playing good football all year. So I'm hopeful that because of the way we've worked and the adversity that we're going through, that our best days are ahead of us.
On the last possession, was that a quick decision to decline the penalty, or did you have to think about it?
No, the Aggie call when they did the 12 men on the field. We call it after 12th men for all the Texas A&M people. It's an Aggie situation. So, hook 'em horns. Okay, sorry, but you get it, don't you? Yeah. So.
Aggie,
Newey Scruggs, NBC5. Do you have an update on CeeDee Lamb and some of your other players injured?
I do not. I know Tad. We tried to stop there, but yeah, CeeDee had a shoulder injury. That's why he didn't go back in. But Wanye was a knee. I want to say Tyler Guyton was ankle and knee. He had a couple things going on, but he was able to go back in on field goal field goal protection. So.
You tied Bill Parcells 14th all-time in wins. What does that mean to you, especially when you thought about just, hey, becoming a head coach and what you want to do in your career?
Yeah, that's yeah, definitely. It's something that I know I never thought about when I got into coaching, but I do have such great respect for this game and the people before me. And I don't know Coach Parcells, but I just have always admired him and particularly his generation, because that was the generation that I broke in under, and I was fortunate, so blessed to work for Marty Schottenheimer and the staff that I was on. And you hear stories, you work with different people, and I've always felt that, Marty and Coach, and Bill has very similar styles and approaches. So, but yeah, just to be mentioned with any of those guys is a blessing.
Tommy R, StouseCowboys.com. Mike Rico looked in stride today, scored his first rushing touchdown. What does that do for you as a play caller when he's going like that? And I know you've wanted to get him the ball more, so how pleased were you to see that?
I really thought we were in a really good rhythm. There the first three series, and then, we hit the skids a little bit there, with the penalty on them, and then get the conversion, on the 4th and 1. I would have liked to have had him. I wish I had him in better position earlier in the game, but I think that's just really clear evidence of what he can do if he gets to touch the ball north of 20 carries. I mean, Rico's is a young man that's worked incredibly hard. He's fought through the injury, challenges in the early part of his career, but you're just getting to see what we see every day. So, and this team needs that. We need to run the football not only for our offense but for our football team.
Mike, Elwin Henderson Gilmore, first off, you talked about Overshawn's pick 6, but he just gets better every single game. How much more can he elevate his game, you think?
Oh, I mean, definitely. He's got so much in front of him, and I just think as you see not only him growing, but the defenses, and as you get, getting players back, their connection is there, but the continuity and the consistency is starting to really take a step each and every week. Outside of the the 2-minute defense, I thought we played really well and had us in position. We're in a 3-score game there for a while. So, but yes, I think he's really just a reflection of how I think the defense is growing.
Coach, Sydney Staples, D210 Sports. Brandon Cooks making a real impact today. What was it like? What was the atmosphere like, especially after that touchdown? I
mean, it's great having Brandon back, full time on every front, frankly. He's a great leader. He's a wonderful human being. You love working. Everybody enjoys working with him. But he's just so consistent, precise, and detailed in everything he does. He's a great example for the young players. But most importantly, when we started that series, we were going to run it and take those two timeouts off the clock, and that was the third down call. So that third down was a call that was decided before the series even started. So that clearly tells you what we think of Brandon. So, but yeah, it was great to have him back.
When it comes to Thanksgiving, what are you really thankful for when it comes to your players and this organization as a whole?
Well, I'm thankful for, what each and every one of them does every day, the way they first start personally, how they represent the Dallas Cowboys, and they do the extra, and a lot is asked of them, and they never complain. They don't blink with it, so I am very proud of them for that. And I'm also thankful for what they do, what they give up, the sacrifices not only do they make physically, mentally, and emotionally, but what their families make. And their families are a huge part of this, huge part of their individual success, and a huge part of our success. So just thankful for the opportunity to work with each and every one of these players. It's something that it's an opportunity I don't take lightly. I know that my career has gone very quickly. From 1993 to today, it's gone so fast. So I'm just thankful to be able to be a part of these young men's lives, and hopefully I can give them something in return, so I can go on and on and on. So very thankful.
Mike, can you just talk about the 10 days rest and the opportunity to build momentum, get the injured guys back, Trevon Diggs, maybe Zach Martin, some of the guys back, and really build momentum to with rested guys to make a push?
Yeah, definitely. This is where we wanted to be. Obviously this week getting these 2 wins, and we'll start the way we break the season down, and this will be the 3rd semester. So, this 3rd semester is, it's laid out. We got the next 2, or the next one at home, and then, Carolina, and was it 3 of the 5 at home. So, I think it's clearly, the rest might be the most important part of the schedule. If you just look at what we've been dealing with, rest recovery I think will really help us. The schedule's set up for our players to be on a bye week types. They have some responsibility on Monday, and we'll do a later start on Wednesday. So I do want them to get away, get their batteries charged, and be able, be ready to go, because we're gonna have to play our best football clearly in front of us.
Last one. How much do you think Micah's return has kind of kicked off this defensive improvement that you guys have had?
We're a better football team, definitely better defense when Mike is on the field. That's without question. I think he came back, and we had him a little bit on the pitch count, and now you're seeing him full speed. But yeah, definitely, Mike is an impact player without a doubt. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Seriously, thankful for everyone here. Really, this week maybe, but for sure. But seriously, enjoy your evening.